heart speed to the city streets.
I was sleeping peacefully on my warm bed but suddenly woke up to the birds chirping and sun shining through my room window. Lol, just kidding. Well, neither the sun was shining nor the birds were chirping. Actually, my all-time annoying brother Felix was jumping on my bed and yelling to his lungs out. It's the first day of summer holidays and here my brat sister wasting it by sleeping on the bed all day long. It's not fair, penguin, he yelled near my ear. Why you don't let me sleep peacefully? Just leave me alone so I can sleep, I shouted back and threw a pillow in his direction, which successfully hit his face. Groaning heavily, he left the room and I sighed in relief. Hearing the door shut, I let out a sigh before getting up from the bed. I glanced at the wall clock, which was ticking 12 a.m. A smile crept on my lips, thinking that it will be home with my parents during these summer holidays. I dragged myself inside the bathroom. After brushing my teeth and taking a shower, I walked in my room to the dressing table where I applied lip tint on my cheeks and some tint on my lips. Then I walked to my closet and slipping into a floral frock, I went downstairs where I found my parents. Mom was making breakfast while Dad was reading a newspaper as usual. Good morning, lovelies, I said cheerfully while plopping down on the seat beside my dad. Good morning, sweetie. Did you sleep well? He asked with a warm smile. Well, I was sleeping really well, Dad, until Felix came and ruined my peaceful sleep. I said and rolled my eyes, seeing Felix, who sat beside me before pulling my hair. Ah, mummy, I. Haha, well, he is your brother, Vayani, she said while laughing. Correct yourself, mom, he is not my brother, he is a monster who has nothing to do except teasing her sister. Such a brat he is, I said, gritting my teeth as he was clicking tongue at me. Soon mom came in the dining room while servants were holding the food trays in their hands. Yeah, we are pretty rich. My dad is the CEO of one of the biggest companies in Korea. We have 3 luxury cars which my dad and mom owns. Our bungalow is huge and beautiful as my dad's taste is quite commendable. Though we have servants in our bungalow, but still my mom handles the food department as my dad loves her handmade food. To be honest, she makes delicious food. Placing the food trays on the table, they left after bowing down at my dad. My mom then served the food to dad and then she sat beside him with a warm smile. Once we were done with the tasty food, dad got up and told us to join him in the garden. Whenever our dad has to say something important, he usually calls us in the garden. I looked at Felix, who was also as much surprised as I was. We both looked at my mom, who gestured us to follow Dad, quietly reaching the garden. Dad sat on the chair while Mom sat beside him. We also sat on the chairs next to them. So I am noticing that you both are quarreling a lot nowadays. If this keeps going on, then remember you both will be sent into a boarding school, he said coldly. Felix and I looked at each other frowning because Dad doesn't talk to us coldly or rudely. So does he want us to agree on any decision? No way. Did he again call someone to stay with us? Our Aunt Louise or Uncle Charlie, who makes curd of our poor brains? Dad, if you are thinking about inviting someone, then we will be better to choose leave the house and go to the boarding school, I said, as I don't want anyone to ruin our holidays. Why, and sweetie, it's not your dad's relatives who are coming this time. It's your dad's best friend who are coming over here with their son, so you two need to be on your best behavior, she said, glaring at us. We both nodded, rolling our eyes. Why they don't let us spend our holidays alone? But they didn't say that they are coming over here to stay. Maybe they just came for a while and then go, I was thinking to myself while my mom interrupted in. And Vian also wear nice dress, not like these oversized shirts and jeans, okay? She said, okay mom, well Felix should also wear something nice, otherwise our guests will think of him as a servant who works for us, I said and started laughing loudly. Felix gave me a disgusting look and kicked me under the table. I snapped. Mom shoot him a cold stare while Dad glared at Felix. Get lost to your room right now, he said with his teeth gritted. We both nodded nervously and then ran to our rooms. Reaching the room, I ran to my closet to search for a nice dress. But I had all my clothes casual like jeans, shorts, oversized t-shirts and floral flocks. I had nothing to wear like something decent like gown or bodycon dresses, though I have thousands of clothes, but there was nothing to wear which looks like a formal and elegant outfit. Suddenly the room door swung open and mom entered in with lots of shopping bags in her both hands. I knew that you wouldn't have something nice to wear like other humans, so I bought these dresses for you last evening. I hope you like them, but if you don't, still you will have to carry them, sweetie, she said, poking my cheeks with a smile, and then she left outside. I groaned, looking at the shopping bags which were placed on my bed. With a sigh, I fetched out the dresses, and my eyes widened because they were their dresses that I never wore. They were short. Why mom wants me to look like celebrities, thinking that I have no other option than wearing from any of them. I grabbed the red skirt along with the tank top, showing my to great extent, and slipping into them I walked to my vanity to do a little bit of makeup. I was laying on a king-size bed when my mom entered in with a smile. I looked at her and frowned. What happened, mom? I asked, placing my mobile phone on the side table. Cook, hurry up, son. Didn't I tell you that we are going to your dad's friend's house tonight? Honey, how you could be so careless? She almost yelled at me. I sighed when I remembered that we were invited for a dinner at my dad's friend's house. But actually my dear parents were invited because I am gonna stay there for a couple of days until the time mom and dad finishes their London trip. Though I tried to convince them several times that I have grown up and I can stay alone, but no. They still consider me a toddler who will get robbed in their absence. Usually I don't listen to my mom, but let me just tell you, when my mom gets mad, don't dare to piss her off no more than she already is. She looks like a calm and peaceful lady, but when she is angry, her calmness flows away and there is nothing more scarier than her. So poor my dad and me have to obey her orders like innocent cats, and I know I could see that her eyes were surely holding the same rage. I gulped down and forcing a smile, I grabbed my towel, wiping off a sweat from my face. I ran to the bathroom. I quickly took the shower and changed into a nice outfit. I sprayed my favorite perfume on my white t-shirt and smirked. Mom told me that they have a beautiful daughter, so I thought it should be nice impression. After some time we were finally standing in front of the huge house. I rang the bell and soon the door opened. We all entered in the huge living room. A man in his maybe 40s, woman I guess in her 30s, welcomed us. While you were getting ready, your mom yelled from the downstairs, hurry up, our guests have come, dear, she yelled. Okay, mom, coming soon, you yelled back through the door. You took one last glance in the mirror, making sure you looked nice. Then you went to the downstairs and saw that guests were actually arrived. Oh, finally my daughter came, she said, pointing at you. Jungkook turned around and looked at the backside with a smile, but soon it faded away. What, why and how? Oh my, I couldn't believe that I was in Vian's house. My enemy. We both stared at each other in utter shock. I was just numb until her mother spoke. Dear, why you are standing there like a statue? Come and meet the guest, she said, glaring at Vian. She came towards us and greeting my parents, she sat on the sofa beside my mom, pretending as if I was invisible so she couldn't see me. Dear, did you meet Jungkook? Her mom asked and I smirked, but still she remained quiet. Such a rude girl Ryan is. Dear, Jungkook's gonna stay here, so go to show him his room, he said with a warm smile. I looked at Ryan, who was shocked as hell. I think poor Ryan didn't know that I was gonna stay at her place. I feel pity on her, but one thing that was making me mad that Ryan was looking drop dead gorgeous in that dress. Staring at her, but soon realized that it's not her school, it's her home where her parents also live with her. You nodded, giving Jungkook a disgusting look. You still couldn't believe that Jungkook gonna stay with you in your house. Rolling your eyes, you got up from the sofa and walked to the upstairs while Jungkook following you from behind, holding his luggage. This is your bedroom where you will stay for some time, you said, giving him an annoying look. Jungkook nodded his head, looking around. The room was large and it had study desk at the corner, a huge bathroom and spacious walk-in closet. The walls were colored into a purple, Jungkook's favorite color, while there were some sceneries too. You looked at him for a while and then stepped forward to leave the room when his voice hit your earlobe. Where are you going? He asked, staring at you from behind. Why, do you wanna go to hell with me? You said, laughing sarcastically. Well, if it keep you, I won't deny, he said, smirking. Looking at him in a disbelief, you walked downstairs, leaving Jungkook blushed behind. You walked to the kitchen where your mom was making feast fit for the guests while your dad was sitting in the living room, gossiping with Jungkook's parents. Mom, do you need some help? You asked, putting a lettuce into your mouth. Dear, can you please set the plates on the table for me? She asked, sizzling the bacon. Of course, Mom. By the way, where do you keep the plates? You are searching for the plates. They're inside the cabinet. She pointed to the specific cabinet. You nodded and took out the plates and then placing them on the dining table, you walked to your mom. Anything else, Mom? You asked, putting your hand on her shoulder. Yeah, the dinner is ready. Can you please go and call Jungkook? She asked with her eyes bleeding. You literally cursed yourself, asking her for more. Groaning heavily, you went to the upstairs and knocked on the door, but no answer. You knocked again, but still no answer. Shrugging your thoughts, you opened the door to find Jungkook sleeping peacefully on his bed. Oh my, how one can be so in anyone else's home knowing that they have daughter even. You said, gulping down. You covered your eyes while leaving spaces in between your fingers so you could see where you were heading. You walked to the bed while your hands were still covering your eyes. Jungkook, get up, Mom's calling you for dinner. You said while your cheeks were heating up as your eyes were unconscious fixed on him. Putting your dreamy thoughts aside, you started moving his head. Wake up! Can't you hear my loud voice even? Jungkook, you yelled out, jerking his head. He groaned, pushing you away, and was trying to sit on the bed when you tripped and somehow your foot got tangled with his blanket and you fell down. You groaned while your cheeks heated up as your both hands were as your heart was beating like crazy and you were afraid that he might hear it. Dinner is ready, you said, stuttering, which made him smirk. And then got up from the floor while wincing at the pain as your back was hurting badly. You looked at him while he was staring at your face, putting your hands on your cheeks. You ran out of his room. Soon you all made it into the dining room, which was full of Korean mouth-watering dishes and snacks. You sat next to Jungkook, who gave you a playful smirk. Ryan, can you please pass me a salad? He asked you with a mischievous smile. You groaned, looking at him, but your had to give him as your dad's eyes were on you too. So, Wayan dear, how's your school going? I heard that you and Jungkook study in the same classroom. She said, placing the fork on the table. Oh yes, auntie, we study in the same class, but I hardly interact with Jungkook. You said, why your eyes twinkling? Hardly interact? Why so, dear? He asked, throwing his eyebrows. Actually, your son is really fond of football match. That's why he skips the classes. You said, smirking internally. How dare you to tell them about this? He whispered, covering his mouth with his hand while grating his teeth. Why you brat skip the classes? He was speaking out, but your father interrupted him. When you're speaking a lot nowadays, dear, finish your food peacefully. Your dad said, giving you a stern expression. Feeling embarrassed, you looked at Jungkook, who was smirking at you. Soon you all were done with the food, and you were all standing in front of the main door to see of Jungkook's parents. Greeting them, you all came inside the living room. Mom, I'm tired. I'm gonna hit the hay, you said, rubbing your eyes. But dear, we are going to your aunt's house for 2 days. You know, her elder daughter gave a birth to her baby son, she said. All of a sudden, why dad, I'm not going. You guys go and please take this brat Felix along with you. You said, gesturing at Felix, who was already glaring at you. Jungkook's son, will you go with us? It will be really fun there, she said excitedly. I'm sorry, auntie, but I am already so tired, so it's better to stay here and have some rest. He said and smirked internally. Okay, fine, then Felix will also stay home. He said, it's not fair, Dad. I also wanna go along with you. I had promised Lily, he said, whining. You can't change my decision. You are staying home with your sister, and that's final. He said in a firm tone. Felix groaned, looking at you while you clicked tongue at him. Vian's po. Mom and Dad had left for Busan to my aunt's house while I was sitting in my room scrolling down my phone while my enemy Jungkook was in his room. I don't know about Felix, where he go. He said that he didn't want to see my face cause I was the reason that he couldn't go to Busan with my mom and dad. My poor brother is having crush on my aunt's daughter who call him Oppa, but still he is drooling over her. Such a stupid person he is. Suddenly I heard the knock on my door. I quickly sat down on the bed while fixing my dress as I knew who is behind the door. From the time I saw him, I just can't get him off from my mind. Come in, I said, maintaining a cool composure while giggling from inside. Such a talented person I am. Jungkook came in with a awkward smile as if he needed some help. What's the matter, my sweet enemy? I asked, smiling fakely. While deep down my heart was beating heavily and I was afraid that soon it will come out of my body and would ask Jungkook that if his heart also beats like this. Actually, I need your help, he almost whispered, but it was heard by me. You need what? I asked teasingly. Hey, stop teasing me. I said I need your help, he said quite seriously this time. Oh my, Jeon Jungkook needs anyone's help? Isn't it look like a dream? But still he is looking so cold even though he is asking me to help him. Oh my, it's the latest news. My enemy Jungkook needs my help. I said to him and jumped off from my bed and started to laugh at him. Oh, this brat, why she is trying to make mountain out of a molehill? She is only testing patience. He mumbled something to himself. How can I help you? Tell me. I said, noticing that he was getting annoyed. Can you please help me to find TV remote? I was getting bored, so I thought to watch a movie to lessen my boredom, he said, looking at me. Oof, that Felix again hit the remote, I said and groaned as I knew it was Felix's word. Okay, I will help you to find it, I said, smiling. He smiled back with his eyes shining brightly. It took us almost half an hour to find the remote, as idiot Felix had hid it under the bed. Jungkook plopped down on the couch after turning on the TV while you sat beside him and started scrolling down your phone. Jungkook had no interest in watching movie as his eyes were fixed on you all the time. What are you looking at? He asked, keeping his eyes on your mobile screen. You smirked internally as all of a sudden a mind-blowing idea hit your mind. Oh, nothing, just me and Jackie, our old photo shoot. You sat smiling at your Instagram photo with your old friend Jackson. Jackie, he stuttered badly and snatched mobile phone from your hand. You smirked internally as your plan was working. He was jealous. He zoomed the picture and glared at Felix from every angle. Jackie, but caption said Jackson. He said frowning while still glaring at the picture. Oh, that I call him Jackie, otherwise his name is Jackson. You started smiling while your voice sounded teasing. Why you are so in the picture? He was zooming your picture. Oh, that they spray some water. You said rolling a strand of your hair. Jungkook backed off a little and looked at you. Do you like that idiot? He asked, murmuring while his hands were shaking. When I said so, well, I can't say anything, you said, smiling at him. No, it was end of Jungkook's patience. His hands were trembling badly while nose was flaring. Oh, sorry, Oppa, did it hurt you? You asked, making a pout. Jungkook looked at you in a disbelief. Knowing that he won't be able himself anymore, he got up from the sofa and making you stand. What did you call me? He asked. Rage was lingering in his eyes. Realizing that you woke peace, so you forced a smile. Oh my, why I teased him a lot. I am sorry I didn't call you Oppa. I call you. You was touching, but he cut you off. Sorry, but it's too late, he said, taking you to his room. You won't be able to forget, he said, making you smile. Jungkook, if you move an inch, he smirked. Well, what excuse you made to tell your parents only you guys know.